What's up, guys? Welcome back to GoldClassGaming, and today I'm back with another video. I've been gone for a while because midterm exams are time consuming. But those are all finished now. So I have this week to get back to my normal video schedule before I go away for YCS Atlanta. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be talking about how to beat Outer Entity Azathot. Um, Obviously with the new format, we saw Azathot decks become very prevalent. Obviously, Lunalight won YC Chicago. And while that was not purely an Azathot deck, when that deck chose to go first, they made Azathot. There's also Orcus making Azathot now. Like a lot of decks can make and are making Azathot, and until something hits the ban list to mitigate that, it'll definitely be a viable strategy. So I'm talking about three. Like I think at least like the three best ways to beat Azathot. Is also my kind of chance to explain how turn player priority works. So I'm gonna be doing that. So first, my first card I want to talk about is Dino Wrestler Pankratops. This card came out in Soul Fusion. You guys probably all know about it because it's a really good card. Very good for going second. Very good, a very good side deck card, and it can stop Azathot. Um, so I'm just saying this. The way Azathot decks work is they make their like time free doer, and then set their Phantom Knight rank of magic launch. Then it passes to your turn. Phantom Knight rank of magic launch can only be activated during the main phase, which means they can't do anything. They can't make Azathot during your standby phase or draw phase. So then once your main phase comes around, they cannot immediately activate rank of magic launch because since it is your turn, you have priority to make the first action of the main phase before they can do anything. So they, unless you choose to do nothing, they have to wait for you to do something. So in this scenario, if you are holding Dino Wrestler Pankratops, you will use your main phase priority to use the first action of the main phase to be summon Pankratops. That is your action, and then they will most likely respond to the summon with so once you have summoned Pankratops, you've already beaten Azathot. Because all you have to do is wait for them to activate Rank of Magic Launch, and then you will activate the effect of Pankratops to tribute himself and then also destroy Time Thief Redoer, which will stop them from summoning Azathot. So, and even if they don't summon, or even if they don't activate Magic Launch, Pankratops has enough attack points to just attack over Redoer. So you either summon Pankratops and then they flip rank up launch, and then you chain Pankratops and pop Azathot, or sorry, and pop Redoer, or they don't play rank up launch and you just do your whole turn and then go to your battle phase, and Pankratops can attack over Redoer for fine. And since Pankratops is a quick effect, they really can't get around the fact that he will blow up Redoer the second they activate Rank and Magic Launch. So that right there will stop them from making Azathot. And that's an example of main phase priority. So the other way you can out Azathot or prevent Azathot from hitting the field that involves main phase priority is with Kaijus. So in a similar fashion to Dino Wrestler Pankratops, when your main phase comes around, you have the ability to perform an action before your opponent has a chance to do anything. Once again, if you're holding a Kaiju, just make your first action be Kaiju Time Thief Redoer. You're going to tribute Time Thief Redoer to summon a Kaiju to your opponent's side of the field. Then once that happens, they will not have a valid target for Rank of Magic Launch, and that will stop them from making Azathot. That one's super straightforward. Then the third option is any kind of quick play back row removal. Twin Twister, Cosmic Cyclone, or even MST if you play that. Some quick play card that can blow up a spell and trap card. Because Phantom Knights the Phantom Knight rank of Magic launch can only be activated during the main phase, which means during the standby phase they can't do anything with that. But if you're holding, let's say, Twin Twisters for example, that's a quick play spell card that you can activate during your standby phase from your hand. So it'll be your turn. You'll draw your card and then enter your standby phase, and then you will just activate Twin Twister out of your hand, discard your card, and make sure you target their set rank up magic launch to destroy it. You know which card it's gonna be because either they use Rusty Bardic to set it, so which means that they either showed it to you and then set it, or they added it off Rusty Bardic and then set it later on in their turn. But they typically probably only have one or two set cards. Actually, probably only one set card, and you can probably figure out which one is magic launch based on if you kept track of the other cards they set. If they set two cards, then search magic launch, then set a third card, you have a pretty solid guess that the third card they set is rank magic launch. So you can use some level of deductive reasoning to figure out which one of their set cards is magic launch if they have multiple. But if they have two or less, Twin Twister just blow up all of them, and you'll hit magic launch. But yeah, so that's gonna, and then once again, because they cannot activate magic launch in until the main phase, they aren't able to chain magic launch to Twin Twister, which means that then magic launch will just get destroyed, and then by the time the main phase rolls around, they will not have a magic launch to use to rank up Time Thief or Doer into Azathot. So at that point, now they're just stuck there with a Time Thief or Doer. Those like the three like generic ways that basically any deck can do that, because basically any deck is capable of putting Twin Twister, a Kaiju, or Pankratops in their side deck if you already aren't. I would assume most decks at this point in time are citing one of those three because they're just so generically useful. Like honestly, I would just recommend Pankratops because that card is good against a ton of decks going second. So at that point, you're just able to play Pankratops as a good side card from multiple decks, and then also be able to side it and stop Azathot decks. But those are like the three best ways in my opinion, and generally like the general consensus of the community of how to beat Azathot. Because you have to beat him, preemptively. Because if they do summon him, he will block you out a monster effects even if he does leave the field. So just kind of quick recap. Main phase priority. When it becomes your turn and when it goes into the main phase, your opponent cannot activate magic launch without you either making an action first or confirming that you had no action to make. So it means you have that opportunity before they can even activate magic launch to throw a whole to throw a wrench in their plans in the form of Pankratops or a Kaiju or whatever to stop magic launch from going off or to stop Azathot from being summoned. This is kind of a short video, but I'll have two more videos later this week, and then obviously over the weekend I'll be at YCS Atlanta. Gonna get a ton of deck profiles there, which you'll see all throughout next week, as well as my ABC deck profile and combo video, because I have a really spicy ABC build for that. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Sorry I was gone for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. Yeah, I'll thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.